Now, before we start the video, guys, of course, if you want to see some more FM21 content, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. Massively appreciate it if you do hit the subscribe button. Leave a like if you're enjoying this series so far. But let's get on with the first episode. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Top Team Guides. Now, last FM, this was called If I Were In Charge. Basically the same premise though. We pick each team, mainly the big teams this year, and we go through the transfer budget, expectations, the players' squad, the tactics, and what I think would work best. First stop is of course Arsenal. We've joined here 75 grand a week. Not really relevant to our save, but let's have a look at what their club is so far. 60,000 capacity, superb training facilities, excellent youth facilities, and excellent youth recruitment. So you're basically expecting a nice youth intake in your first or second season here. 4-star reputation and 5th media prediction. Obviously, you guys know all about Arsenal's trophy history, but they've won quite a fair few trophies. We ignore this stage. We don't care about this tactic, but expectations. Play attacking football, play entertaining football, sign players under the age of 18 for the future, develop players using the club's youth system. So like I say, basically you want youngsters coming through non-stop in an attacking and entertaining style. That'll be relevant for our tactic that we show in a minute. But the 5-year plan, work within Wade budget, qualify for Euro Cup, reach the semi-final of the FA Cup, Community Shield, not important at all, don't have to worry about that, glorified friendly as we always say. Euro Cup, which is the Europa League, reach the final, and the Carabao Cup is not important either. But it could be nice to get a nice early trophy in and maybe win that. Arsenal have got the squad to win the Carabao Cup. We'll talk about that in a bit. But end of 21 season, work towards challenging for the Premier League title. So in a couple of years, you've got to turn around the Europa League into a Premier League title push, which is quite tough. But apart from that, that is what we have to look at. Let's skip through this, and we'll be with you on the tactics screen. So we are back and we're now on the tactics screen. As you guys can see, we've gone for a 4-1-2-3 formation. Now obviously the game is quite new, but this formation has seemed to work so far. And it does look pretty promising. With a team like Arsenal as well, the players you've got, this tactic could definitely work in your favour. In goal, I've gone for Leno, sweeper keeper support. I mean, looks very, very handy. 16 rushing out, hence the sweeper keeper. 18 reflexes, 17 one-on-ones, good agility. And overall, a very good goalkeeper. They're the main stats. Obviously, if you're new to this series, I'll read out the main attributes for these players. Not all of them. I'll leave it on the screen for you guys to watch over yourself. But the main ones I tend to talk out. 16 anticipation, allows him to come forward off his line, hence sweeper keeper support, not necessarily sweeper keeper defend. I guess it is down to personal preference. If you want to go defend, you may as well. It's not going to make a massive difference. But I feel like he's more than capable to go for that support role. At right back, we're going for full back attack. Hector Bellerin, we all know he's absolutely rapid. 90 acceleration, 18 pace. Good fitness as well, can get up and down. Defensively, pretty good for a fullback. I mean, 12 marking, 13 tackling, 12 positioning. Doesn't sound great from an external point of view, but overall, as a fullback, that is quite high on the Football Manager. Decent crossing and dribbling, good technique as well. Maybe look to improve in a couple of years' time. His mentals are on the lower side of the teens. However, he is a good player for the next couple of years. On a higher wage though, 110 grand a week is a lot. Maybe look to replace him in the future. Talk about transfers soon though. In centre back, we've got Gabriel, the new signing, 22 years old. Good tackling, good marking, good teamwork and positioning. Pace and physicals are solid as well, 14, 15 plus. Technically, not too bad. 12 technique, 13 passing, 12 vision. Work rate solid. Decision making is decent, as is his composure and anticipation. Overall, very nice player. You could go ball player if you wanted to, but the reason I'm not going to is because I don't want to keep it too involved in my centre backs. I want my centre backs to release the ball quickly and not be in too much risks. The reason being, David Luiz is next to him. With 9 concentration, 10 decision making, I'd possibly look to replace him soon. 33 years old. His pace will go downhill quite quickly. 12 is okay for now. However, in the future, that'll just take a nosedive. In terms of actual defensive ability though, 16 heading, 16 tackling, 14 marking, 13 positioning, 16 work rate. He is very, very good. Anticipation, aggression and bravery is ridiculously high as well. It's just those two stats, concentration and decision making, which make him a liability at the back, which is like real life. Hence no ball playing centre backs, because if he gets on the ball 4 times out of 10 he's making a mistake, and that's not what I want if I'm pushing for Europa League. At left back we've gone for full back attack. Kieran Tierney, good pace, good crossing. 15 crossing is incredible. Defensively very nice. 15 tackling with 15 crossing is almost unheard of in a fullback at the start of the game. Very, very nice. You have to utilise them though. Good dribbling, good defensive passing, Good teamwork, good positioning, good off the ball, like I say. Mentals, very, very nice, good bravery. Decision making, decent. Now, the team is quite quick, but I haven't gone for a higher line. We'll talk about the team tactics in a second. But you have got a decent amount of pace at the back, which is quite handy, quite handy. In terms of defence, that should be a ball winner there. So we've gone for a ball winner, El Nene in defence, and a holding mid, 15 tackling. Good work, great, good teamwork. Positioning lacks a little bit. I'd maybe look to improve on a ball winner there rather than using El Nene. But in terms of squad at the moment, he's your best option. Overall, very nice player. Not much to say about him. 28 years old, bit of a mediocre player, really. 3-star. Not going to stand out in your team, but he gets the job done. Wins the ball, passes it off to a more creative player next to him, which leads us on to Thomas Partey in midfield. Box to box. We'll go for a box to box. We'll go onto this screen. Overall, I mean, all the highlighted attributes, they're very, very nice. 27 years old, 17 work rate, 18 teamwork, 14 tackling, 13 passing. Off the ball and positioning is both quite high. Obviously, his positioning is higher than off the ball, so in my eyes, he's more of a defensive box-to-box. Last season, I was talking about how if off the ball is higher, they're more offensive. If their position is higher, they're more defensive. That's kind of the same this year, what I've gathered so far. Dribbling and finishing, is quite low, which indicates once again he is more of a defensive box-to-box. But he does the job, gets the job done. Physicals and mentals are very, very high. Technically has a bit to go for, but overall, you cannot complain about him. Very good addition to the Arsenal squad this year. And in AP attack, we've gone for Danny Ceballos here. He's technically a Mazzala, but AP attack, you can't really go wrong with it. 16 passing, 15 vision, 16 technique. This year, through balls are very, very overpowered. Good first touch, good dribbling. Pace is nice. Decision making solid at 13. 23 years old, bit of potential to go, half a star still to improve. Obviously on loan from Real Madrid. I think you might have an option to buy him. I mean, not for £400 million, which are release clauses. I think you may have an option. Maybe you don't this year. I'm not entirely sure. But for a year at least, you may as well utilise him. On the right-hand side of the wing, we've got Pepe inside forward attack. This year, a little bit worse than last year, but once again, his pace is incredible. 19 acceleration, 17 pace. Great flair, great off the ball, good dribbling. You know what you're going to get with him. Someone runs down the wing and then cuts inside, either crosses the ball in, finishes it, or lays it off to the striker. Good technique, vision's quite low and passing's quite low. So you kind of want to shoot rather than pass. 13 finishing is better than his passing, obviously. But overall, great pace, great player. Cuts inside, dangerous at all times. Very nice player. On the left, I was struggling a bit here. I was thinking, do you put Aubameyang on the left and Lacazette up front? But I thought, nah, Aubameyang has to play up front on this save. So Willian here, inverted winger support. It kind of says it for himself, really. Good crossing, good dribbling, good first touch. Technique is good. His passing and vision is high, which is very important for an inverted winger. Someone looks more to pass than to shoot. 19 work rate is incredible. Good pace, good acceleration. It will drop off those 31 years old. But overall, once again, a new signing for Arsenal. Free transfer, can't really complain if you drop him down to a squad player if you do buy a winger. He's great to have in the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Europa League. Whenever you need him, he will step up and do the job. And of course, the main man up front, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. 17 finishing, 18 acceleration, 17 pace. The pace is frightening on this game. I mean, pace is important, but Arsenal have got it in abundance. 17 off the ball, 17 flair. His finishing and composure is very, very nice. Good technique. Passing is a little bit poor, but he's a striker. Don't expect too much from him in that department. First touch is good, decision making is good, but overall, he's just going to be so good. He's just going to be good, you know he is. Pace, finishing, you know he's got it all. In terms of mentality here, so you've gone for an attacking mentality, obviously, as you guys know, we've got quite offensive formation here. Ceballos there, Pepe there on attack, Willian on the wing. You basically have that ball player there that enables you to go for attacking. Without a ball winner, I'd go positive. With that ball winner there, I'd go attacking. In possession, standard width, pass into space, more direct passing. With the pace you've got running in behind, there is no reason as to why these two together will not work very, very well with Ceballos and Partey passing through the lines. Tempo, we're going for higher. Got quick players that are good on the ball. You may as well go for a higher tempo. Low crosses, there's no point in targeting Aubameyang in the air. He's not an absolute giant. He is 6'2". His jumping's good, his heading's decent. But defensive centre-backs in the league are better than that. So we've gone for low crosses. His movement should be able to get in front of a defender there. In transition, counter press, counter, and of course distribute to fullbacks. There's no reason why I want to pass to David Luiz from a goal kick. There is no reason why I want to do that. There's no logic to it. And out of possession, I've gone for a standard line and standard line. If you want to go for higher, you're more than welcome to. However, I always stick for standard and let you guys make a choice. Pressing intensity, more urgent. The work rates you've got, Willian's got 19 work rate. Ceballos is decent with 12, it's not terrible. Aubameyang's 14 for a striker is good. Mainly the midfield though, 15, 17, and Elnene's 16. You have good work rates there, and defensively work rates are high as well. So I've gone for a more urgent pressing intensity, but now we go on to the transfers. So transfer budget here, you have £4.5 million to spend next season. In addition to FM, you can see next season's budget easier. 46.51 million next year. So mainly your budget or your transfers will come out of next year's budget. 150 grand a week. The players that I'd look for in my squad depth probably is a young, hungry left winger. Willian is 31 years old. The backup option is Lacazette up front, then Aubameyang out wide. Don't really want to do that, so I would look for a young, hungry left winger. Obviously, again, a young, hungry holding midfielder. Thomas Partey is your best option, but then your centre mids are lacking. Elneny there is 28 years old. I'll probably look for someone that's younger and hungrier. Could use Granit Xhaka. However, his 11 tackling isn't really what you need for a ball winner. Apart from that, though, a centre-back is needed. You have no youth apart from Gabriel at the back. You have got Pablo Mari, who's 26, and you have, of course, got, what's his name, Saliba, out on loan currently. But I'd look to bring the centre-back, because when Socrates and David Luiz do end up going, you've only got 2 or 3 usable centre-backs, and that's not good enough for a 4-tournament team. Apart from that, guys, Arsenal squad is looking very, very good. You've got a lot of money to spend next season. This season might be trying to get some loans in Awesome Wonder Kids. But apart from that, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what team you guys want to see next. We have got a list, but I can jump teams ahead if you guys want to see it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe for more, and I'll catch you all next time.